In the quiet elegance of Edwardian England, where the rules of society dictated even the rhythm of one's heart, Maurice Hall moved through life unaware of the truth waiting to awaken within him. At Cambridge, amidst ancient halls and golden sunlight, he met Clive Durham, brilliant, composed, and full of restless idealism. What began as friendship soon deepened into something neither dared to name. Their walks along the river, their whispered conversations about philosophy and faith, all carried an invisible current: love. For the first time, Maurice felt seen, not as the world demanded him to be, but as he truly was. In Clive's gaze, he found both tenderness and terror, the joy of connection and the fear of discovery. But love between men was a crime in their time, and Clive's courage faltered where society's judgment loomed. He ended their affair quietly, with words meant to sound noble but hollow in their cruelty. "It cannot last, Maurice," he said, turning away from the truth of his own heart. Clive married a woman, seeking respectability, leaving Maurice adrift in longing and confusion. The dream they had shared at Cambridge became a ghost that haunted Maurice, a memory of a love forbidden to exist. Maurice tried to forget. He sought help from doctors, endured cruel attempts to cure his nature, and lived under the shadow of shame. Yet the soul that has once known love cannot be silenced forever. It was in Clive's grand country estate that Maurice met Alec Scudder, the young gamekeeper, earthy, honest, and alive with unguarded warmth. Alec was everything Clive was not, fearless in feeling, untamed by convention. What began as a glance soon became a revelation. Beneath the stars, outside the walls of privilege and propriety, Alec reached for Maurice, and Maurice did not pull away. Their love was not born of theory or fear, but of need and truth. In Alec's arms, Maurice discovered not only passion, but freedom. It was a love that did not whisper, but breathed. For the first time, he felt whole, a man unashamed of his heart. Yet society's chains were still near. Clive, sensing their closeness, tried to warn Maurice. "You would ruin yourself. You'll be destroyed." But Maurice only smiled sadly and replied, "Better to be ruined than to live a lie." The courage that had once failed Clive now burned within Maurice. One night, Alec appeared at Maurice's window, rain on his face, his voice trembling yet sure. "Come with me," he whispered. "We can be free." And in that moment, Maurice made his choice. He turned away from the world that demanded his silence and stepped into the unknown, not as a fugitive, but as a man reborn through love. They vanished together into the dawn, Maurice and Alec, leaving behind the weight of shame and the brittle safety of a life unlived. Theirs was not a love history would celebrate, but one that time could never erase. In a world built on pretense, they chose truth. In an age of fear, they chose love. And somewhere, in the stillness of morning, two men walked into forever, free at last.